Really?
Yeah.
Every
Sorry.
show. God, go ahead.
I have
Go ahead.
it was what I ate earlier.
Whatever.
We didn't finish the 2 that we said we was gonna do today.
Okay.
Yesterday.
Oh yeah. Would you date a bus driver if you were a professional woman? Would you date a bus driver? And then I forgot the other one, but I put it up on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
that boy saves the bus driver. The bus driver.
Oh yeah. We may not even get to that, but because the Met Gala.
Well, we don't have to talk too much about the Met
Gala. No. I'm not going really into the. I'll do a little bit of the. I got my Christmas shirt on. I'll go a little bit into the fashion, but I really want to talk more about the controversy.
Yeah,
because
the designer who they were honoring.
Now it was so funny because you watched The View, and when we were talking about what we were going to talk about today from The View, you said, "Oh, they had mentioned about Karl Lagerfeld that there was
controversial
that there was controversy," and I said, "What?" Because nobody said anything last night. I said, "What controversy about him?" Because when I heard the celebrities talking about him, it was all positive, and it wasn't just about the fashion. They was making positive, like what's her name that played in Air? Her and her husband.
Oh, Viola.
Her husband and her were on the red carpet. Her husband went on and on about how wonderful a man Karl Lagerfeld was. You got that on your shirt. What is that? Oh, how wonderful
That's
he
what
is.
I was eating where you was hearing stuff. That's what I was eating.
Oh, you was crunching?
It was some peanut brittle.
Oh, but he was like going on and on about how wonderful this man was.
I had you listen a little briefly to why The View brought it up. Like Whoopi said, I don't think nobody knows about his messy past.
Or Chanel.
Or Chanel's messy past.
The house of Chanel.
And how they keep that on the down low. But I know you're going to reference
I'm going to reference a lot
Kanye.
of stuff. Yeah.
The one thing about that, they're older, so people can still debate. They're older. That happened years ago. They're not at the same.
But we'll talk
whereas
about stuff
Kanye
now.
is now in the moment,
right,
acting crazy.
And we'll talk about somebody right now who's acting crazy, and people still wearing their stuff.
Okay.
So we'll get on to that. So let's go into the Met Gala. All right. So let's go. Let's start off with the controversy.
There's so the controversy.
We'll start off with the controversy, and then we'll talk about the fashion, a little bit about the fashion. Who I liked, who you liked, who was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
this is a time for people to go really out the box.
If it makes sense. And if it's part of your character.
Was this a gala that Lady Gaga came with, that meat dress?
Maybe. Because she's worn so many.
Okay.
But you expect her to do stuff like
Lady
that.
Gaga. She's pretty much set the...
Yeah. She set the bar for being, different.
Okay.
Whatever. So let's listen.
Was the Met Gala.
Yeah. Yep.
And it apparently was fabulous, but a lot of people were not happy because because the theme was Karl Lagerfeld.
Oh yeah.
And some people have problems with Karl Lagerfeld and other people don't. But what's your thought on this?
Well, Karl Lagerfeld, I was reading about Karl Lagerfeld. First of all,
you know who Karl Lagerfeld is, right?
Yeah.
The designer for
he died. He's dead.
Yeah, he's no longer with us,
No.
but he was the theme of the night. Okay. Go ahead.
But he was, for instance, he opposed gay marriage despite being gay himself, but he insulted people. He insulted Adele, calling her a little too fat. He's a little bit homophobic. He's a little bit racist. His parents were Nazi sympathizers back in the day because he grew up, he was old when he died. Yeah. He was probably around 10 years old during the war. Both his mother and father were Nazi sympathizers. Yeah. And he continued to deny that after the war. But he was very sympathetic to the cause. Yeah. And, like, for instance, his aunt turned against the Nazis after Kristallnacht, when the Nazis were burning books and throwing things into Jewish stores, etc. So the aunt knew better, but his parents did not, and he did not. Yeah. So that's why he is a problem. So then all
right. So then they talked about that. They talked about the fact, first of all, Whoopi made a joke about she wouldn't wear his fat. He didn't like fat people.
He didn't like fat women anyway.
So she didn't really deal with him. So,
he wouldn't be the subject of his designs being
and to
worn.
me, they had a nerve to be homophobic and you gay.
That's what's so weird. He was gay himself.
And you homophobic?
I think one of the things they talked about later is that he didn't agree with gay marriage.
Then the other thing was,
I didn't understand.
They were celebrating the House of Chanel.
Going again.
They were celebrating the House of Chanel.
Okay.
Now, Karl Lagerfeld ran the House of Chanel for a few years.
Oh, okay.
So that's what the combination of the two nights was.
Oh, okay.
And you know, everybody have a Chanel bag.
Right.
That's like huge right now. Chanel
Who
purses.
makes the red bottoms?
That's something else.
That's somebody else.
Then
Okay.
the perfume Chanel.
I don't know. I always hear about those.
Remember
too.
Chanel No. 5?
Yeah.
So the perfume. So, and then I didn't know she dated a Nazi.
Yeah, and they supposedly said she was a spy undercover, working with them.
So my question is, and this is the same question we've always asked with everybody, with Bill Cosby, with who else? We named some people. R. Kelly, a lot of other people. Are people able to separate the person
From the art?
My answer to that is no, not when they black. People quick to separate the artist from the criminal when they white.
My thing is too, depending on what they've done as well, people can still go back and forth with anti-Semitism, racism in general, kids, violating them.
Okay, but if it's what somebody said,
that's what I'm saying. We have to probably find to win that debate.
Okay,
you have to find a same
I'm
level
do it now.
which would be
so.
Like
Karl Lagerfeld or whatever. If you're looking up the history, made things that showed that he sympathized with the Nazis. Okay, he grew up in a Nazi house, probably. His family was Nazis or whatever. So he didn't have love for Jewish people. He couldn't have had. If he was a Nazi sympathizer, they killed Jewish people.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between him and Kanye West? Kanye West didn't say anything about killing Jews. He said he sympathized with Hitler.
I'm not taking up for him because it's not good either way. But one thing I can say, he never said it. He never came out and said how he feels about Jews.
Who?
Kanye has.
Yes, he has, according to what they saying.
Lagerfeld never said that. He never made comments about how he was acting.
How do you know?
They never have him on film.
You say you don't know. Just say you don't know.
They don't have anything. Remember, he's old. There was nothing back then to show any proof that he felt that way. That you can only assume. He grew up in a household.
Oh, so if
Kanye today, they got him on camera going, I don't like Jews. They're whatever.
Okay.
So in all honesty, you can only go with an old man's history on, I really think and felt that he could have been like that because he grew up in a house as a 10-year-old and he never denounced it publicly.
Well, I want to say.
So I don't know. It's something to debate about.
For me, I don't know enough about Karl Lagerfeld to say that he never said it out publicly. You may know more than I do, but I don't know. So until I look that up, I'm not going to make that assumption that we don't have him on film saying anything. Yeah. But other than that, I just feel like it's easy for people to say, I'm not going to wear Yeezys anymore. I'm going to throw out Yeezys.
They was even burning Nike.
But they not going to throw away their Chanel bag or they Karl Lagerfeld shirt.
Because she slept with a Nazi who hurt probably more Jews than anyone.
Or Balenciaga who had the child pornography ads. But they won't, a lot of them will still wear their Balenciagas, but they won't wear their Yeezys. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, I feel like it's not, the playing field is not the same. I feel like people quick to throw away, don't watch the Cosby Show,
right? But
they not quick to throw away, don't watch Harvey Weinstein's movies.
Tearing his honoraries down. The schools that gave him honoraries, they were really trying to tear Cosby's name down because of the situation that he was in.
You're not throwing out Elvis Presley, who groomed his bride, Patricia Presley,
and there's people,
but you would throw away R. Kelly.
The sad thing about it,
I just don't like.
There's people who are still supporting Trump.
Now, thank you. But I'm the type of person, I can separate the art from the artist.
I can.
So I can wear a Chanel bag and be like she was an a-hole.
And still dance to Step in the Name of Love.
And I can still listen to R. Kelly. And I can still listen to Goodness Gracious, Great Ball of Fire.
And I still watch Bill Cosby, especially Uptown Saturday Night.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying that I don't like when other people, they say that they'll do it in one thing and in one other area. Now, when they was debating about this on The View,
Mhm.
Sarah made a good point when she said people have different tolerance levels, I guess.
Exactly.
So some people may say, in this particular situation, I can separate the artist from the art, but in this other one, I can't.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is make sure that when you have that level, it's not based on race. It's literally based on
what they've done,
what your level is.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Whatever your level is, don't look at color.
Exactly.
That person, they hit that level.
Exactly.
Whether it's a kid, seniors, women, gay, whatever.
You don't care what
they
it
hit
is.
that level.
And you're consistent.
Yeah.
Because some people aren't consistent.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like one person can say something anti-Semitic, and then a black person can say something anti-Semitic, but they'll give a pass on the other guy who said something anti-Semitic. They both said something anti-Semitic.
Exactly. But like you're saying, even there's been actors and producers who have made comments anti-Semitic to say that, whatever.
So should you, as a entertainer, knowing that you have followers, you are set at a different bar than we are as regular people. Right. Should Lizzo have been there, knowing that he didn't like fat people?
I'm surprised.
See what I'm saying? Like, should that been her moment to say, I'm not going to go to the Met Gala? He said too many negative things about fat people.
You can look at that in two different ways.
Like she trying to show if he be rolling over in his grave now.
Yeah, like I'm wearing your dress.
Exactly.
Or like you're saying, I'm not nothing to do with you because you don't accept women that my size.
Then my thing is, if that's how they feel, if they're doing it like a homage to his fashion, regardless of the stuff that he said in real life, they should have said that on the red carpet. I would have thought that Lizzo would have said something like, hey, you never thought you'd see a girl my size in a Karl Lagerfeld. You know what I'm saying? Something along the lines to where we like, she gets it.
I don't know. Did they give him opportunity to talk?
Yeah, they talked throughout. They was being interviewed all throughout the whole thing.
Are they really trying to either be careful not to use that as a platform, or do they really not know?
Maybe they don't know because I didn't know. And if they didn't know, I blame their people.
Why would Lizzo know what he said about Adele?
Or why would Lizzo know he didn't like fat people? Unless his friends said, you know, he didn't like fat people. You know that, right? He dogged y'all out all the time.
So why want to wear his dress? You still want to be okay? And then
that's a good one.
And then she may say something on the red carpet wearing a dress.
But I just feel like, see, now we got to go with, did they know, did they not know? I think, what's her name who played in Air? The wife. Viola Davis. Did you watch their interview on the carpet? Her and her husband?
No.
I think Viola Davis knew.
Why would you say that?
Because when they was talking about him and they said, we're here to celebrate Karl Lagerfeld and all this, she didn't say nothing. Her husband just stepped in and said, oh, I heard he was a good guy. He gave a lot of philanthropy and to a lot of people that needed. She didn't co-sign. She didn't shake her head yes. She didn't smile. Go back and look at the thing.
Because that would have been a moment, even if she knew about the negative, that would have been a moment to say, we're celebrating his art.
But she did say...
We're celebrating his creativity.
No, she did say, and I think she said this to cover herself. She said, well, you know, I'm not into fashion. I don't know anything about anybody. She said, I like the feathers. She's
consistent because she was on Jimmy Kimmel and said the same thing.
Thank you. She let her husband take the hit. See, so people can call him an idiot and get away with it. But they won't ever say Viola Davis said something nice about Karl Lagerfeld.
That mean man. What's wrong with her saying that and endorsing or...
She didn't say one thing.
Really?
No.
Wow. Okay,
but
so
I think some of them just was ignorant about it. Like Cardi B. When they asked Cardi B, she said, well, they did the bottom of my dress like a Chanel bag. She's thinking of purses.
Yeah.
And she said, and then my salute to Karl Lagerfeld was the tie, and then the black and the white. She had I don't think, the way that Cardi B is, I don't think Cardi B knew that he had a reputation of being racist. And I think she would have said, knowing Cardi B, I think Cardi B would have said something.
And then too, it goes back to what you said earlier. What's your tolerance level?
Yeah.
Is that a big deal to her? I don't know.
Yeah, because she speaks out about everything
Lil
else.
Nas, with how he's talked about gays. And he was really out there.
So
Billy Idol, was he there? Billy Porter? Billy Idol. Billy Porter, was he there?
I didn't see him. And he's always at the
This is a gala that man would be at.
And he was not, that I know of. If he was, he didn't go through the red carpet.
If y'all know about it.
And it would make sense. He wouldn't. Or what's her name? The transgender. Lorraine Cox. It wasn't Laverne. It was not a lot of people that were Lady Gaga wasn't. I didn't see Lady Gaga. I didn't see Elton John.
Oh, you guys, you made me onto something.
I think they know. And that's why they didn't come.
We're onto something. We have named at least 4 or 5 names.
Who are always there.
Yes, and this is their moment. They love the big outfits like Liberace. They were celebrating that man that night.
And Chanel.
And they didn't come.
Whose boyfriend was a Nazi.
Wow. We got to do some more digging. You may be on to something.
Do some more digging.
These are main names, you guys.
Everybody
Lady Gaga
wasn't there.
And Billy Porter.
And they didn't know Rihanna was going to show up. She showed up so late, the dinner was almost done.
Was she pregnant? So she probably was, slowed her down a little bit. But these younger folks, they don't know about him.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why Whoopi and them said, I'm surprised. With his history.
That these people came here.
Nobody said anything.
Nobody.
And Joy was like, you guys were there. Did they mention it
They
at
should have
all?
said, to me, they should have said something. They should have said something like, we're here to celebrate the fashion of Karl Lagerfeld and Chanel. We're not here to talk about who they were personally.
Yes.
Because we can argue that with anybody.
Yes. Yes.
With Balenciaga, with Gap, with Billfinger was there, and he had his trouble.
Not even the news people doing the reporting.
Nothing
was said. Makes you wonder.
But let Kanye have shown up on that red carpet, they would have lost their minds.
Boo boo.
That's all I'm saying. Be consistent. That's all I'm saying. So let's look at some of these Met Galas, and that again, this is something that I believe, in my opinion, is dying out. I don't think people care about it as much as they used to.
Really?
Remember, people used to, over the Met Gala, people was like, oh, let's see what people go. Now, these kids, I sat there and watched, if y'all watch on YouTube, Gideon and all of them, they were live doing this stupid thing on their shows. Kids don't watch this stupid stuff. This is our age group,
and they don't even,
older.
And even kids don't come to this and with their
and
weird
why
outfits.
Would they come to this? Why would
stuff.
they come to this if this man said all this stuff?
Oh, yeah. Maybe another year if they're celebrating somebody else.
Maybe.
Okay.
But not some guy that was a racist.
Well, this serves like a little lampshade.
So this is what people, I think, what's her name? I forgot her name. Anyway, she had her. You know who I'm talking about.
The first one?
That was married to Tom Cruise.
Oh God!
Regardless, it don't matter.
Okay.
She had on
That's pretty.
They said that was an original Chanel.
Really?
Yeah, like an old version, old House of Chanel.
Okay.
Is that who they think? So that's Rihanna. I liked Rihanna when she took that thing off, when she took the head thing off.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Was it fluffy? She had another outfit on.
No, that was it. It was underneath.
It was furry and short.
Oh, no, I don't know who you talking about.
Yeah, Rihanna.
She did.
Yeah, she must have changed.
But anyway, I liked. I don't know what ASAP got. I don't know what ASAP got.
Can he just wear the skirt by itself and wear some really sharp boots
or some
shoes?
black pants or something?
That's tacky.
That's very tacky.
Yeah, he didn't need to do that.
I don't know what ASAP. And ASAP is usually into fashion.
Really?
I don't know what that is. But Rihanna, I thought Rihanna was nice for what, like you said, over the top.
Okay.
But she's usually more than that. That's like a wedding gown to Rihanna.
So she was recognizing the flowers too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cardi B. Some people liked it. Some people didn't. What do you think?
It was cool. But normally she wears something weird.
Yeah.
So this one
they
was
said
fine.
she played it safe.
With the tie.
That's Carl at the top and Chanel at the bottom.
Okay.
She said like a purse, like the Chanel purse. Yeah. There's
again.
No, I had to go down. Okay.
That's the one. What she picked her outfit, Cardi B's outfit, and another person's outfit. Is she young?
Yeah, she's young.
Okay.
I don't know.
She plays
that's the
Wendy.
Wendy, yeah.
And that fits her character as
Wendy.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. I like her shoes.
Yeah.
Back in the day we used to wear them.
This was ugly. I like the coat.
That's something that I'm surprised a basketball player would wear.
Like Westbrook, he was there.
Yeah.
I like the coat. and I like his boots.
Yeah, me too.
But he can get rid of them shorts.
The shorts have to go. Okay. I don't even know what that's doing. It looked like her clothes falling off.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
What do you think about Kendall Jenner?
I'm tired of the bath. There's no thought to a bathing suit kind of thing, or a one piece like that. Unless she had boots all the way up to her thighs.
Yeah. Kim, I didn't like what Kim had on.
They like Kim stuff.
I didn't like that.
I didn't either.
Last year she got in trouble for wearing Marilyn Monroe's dress.
Yeah.
This year, she just did beads. She did the pearls because they're known for pearls. Okay. But I don't like that.
Don't look like you can move too much in that. And what is that?
I don't like that either.
It's different. The material's different with zippers.
I don't like that.
Okay, it looked like her underwear at the top.
Who is this? Jennifer Lopez.
Oh,
it was plain.
Yeah, that wasn't doing anything.
The train was good.
Yeah,
the train was good, but Doja Cat.
Oh, her cat suit. It's cute. It looks better than the other cat suits that they had
and it was a wedding dress.
Okay.
The thing that irritated me about Doja Cat is when they interviewed her, she meowed.
She did. So she's trying to get in that cat.
She took the whole cat thing all the way.
No, think about it. She's trying to get into that role.
Yeah, but somebody made that dress. You couldn't meow the name of the person that designed your dress.
You know what?
That's what they live for you to get on a national thing to say their name. And they say, "Who did your dress?" Meow.
She played it too.
Who did your jury? Meow, 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 meow.
And I'm sure the person with the microphone is like, really? Get the step in.
Who did your makeup? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Like the commercial.
Meow, meow, meow. And the people who did all of that and sit at home going, meow, meow, meow. Are you kidding me?
You're not giving us a...
I did hours on your makeup and they ask you and you say meow.
Speak my name. I put a lot of work in your outfit. Meow, meow, meow. Stupid.
I thought that was stupid.
She being funny.
We still don't know who did her dress. Meow.
All we know, meow.
I don't like that.
Oscar
De La Renta. Okay, so it's not like he needs the promotion. Oscar De La Renta don't need the promotion.
Like, meow.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, did you say Oscar De La Renta?
Oh.
Meow. What do you think about Selma?
There's nothing with that. That looks like a dress at the Academy. There needs to be something that goes, woo, that's different.
Kiki says, hey, sisters. Hey, Kiki. Hope you're feeling better.
Yeah,
we put you on the prayer list.
Yes, we prayed for you.
M Perk, Mike says, hi, ladies. Hi, everyone. Scooby-Doo says, hello, everyone. Mike says, my book arrived today. All right.
Mike.
Thanks, Mike. And Wendy says, Eartha Kitt owns the meow. Okay, let's talk about...
this man.
Little Nas X.
Little Nas is always trying to push the envelope.
First of all, he lost weight because he was fatter than that.
Was he?
Yeah, his body was not that tight.
I didn't even know
Nah, he was.
You
know how a lot of times gay guys go, you got to be thin. Mm-hmm. Little Nas X was not thin. So
there's some gay guys that's fat.
No, I'm saying that the gay guys like him.
Oh, okay.
That like to be in the fashion and stuff.
Oh,
Karl Lagerfeld, you can't be fat.
Mm-hmm.
So
he don't like it.
Yeah. So he lost weight.
What was he trying to do?
What is this?
What's on his face? Is he trying to be a character?
I don't know.
Was he trying to be a cat?
I think that was a cat.
Was that a cat?
Because he had whiskers.
Yeah. He pushes the envelope so... He trying to do what what's her name did when her body was all red.
With the crystals.
That was nice.
Doja Cat.
Was that Doja Cat?
That was Doja Cat.
That was nice. She didn't meow in.
Well, she couldn't. She was a regular person, I guess.
Okay.
She was a cat tonight.
And of course he got the
And
boots.
then it looked tacky at the bottom. The top I could have got away with.
Yeah.
This top part, if he would have done something at the bottom
maybe
that was like, whoa.
You know how a cape can go around your waist? It'd be open and it'll go flare out.
Yeah.
And then you have the boots. This was like...
He looked ghetto at the bottom.
Yeah.
He looked...
Waist down, he didn't look...
He looked fashion at the top. Yeah. And he looked like he from Cleveland at the bottom.
If you were to look at him first...
Look at those boots.
You would have been like, ooh, that's a nice outfit.
Thank you.
Oh, and then you go down there and you like,
He looked like he got on Little Rock of Horror boots or something.
Oh, no.
And his knees are not needed.
Yeah.
And it's just, he
needed a cape or something to kind of...
And his blackness is showing through the gray.
I would have been happy happy he had a tutu on. Something. Just to cover you.
That was tacky.
Okay.
When you think about Kendall, you know what?
Nothing. There's nothing
but
with
let
that.
me tell you what I kind of liked about this.
What?
When she put the cape on, it was a short dress, and somehow when she took the cape and put it to the side,
it's probably
it
one
made it
piece.
long.
Oh, I like to see that.
Yeah, that's what I liked about that.
I like
that
to
was
see
the
how
only
the dress
reason.
converts.
When she had the cape all the way up, the dress was short.
Oh, so
then
it probably goes up with the cape.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
And then when she put the cape down to her waist,
it's a whole.
It made a long dress. I like that.
That's different.
So other
maybe
than that,
I'll catch another shot of her with it up.
Mary Tash Jewelry, John Paul Gaultier was her look.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing, that don't do nothing to me.
Nothing about that.
Who is this?
Oh, this is Bad Bunny.
You say he had a
now
back
you know
out?
he dates. Yeah, the back. He normally.
I want to see the back of this. They said that
he has his back out on all his stuff now. That's like his thing. It's his back out. He dates Kendall Jenner, and you know he's bisexual.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He dates Kendall.
Okay.
So people thought they was gonna come together, and they didn't.
Okay.
No, is this Billie Eilish?
This is really gothic looking. You can't go wrong with
Billie
black,
Eilish.
you guys. Black.
Billie Eilish, and she always look gothic looking. So
that dark look.
That's pretty.
That's different.
That's cute.
And it fits her. She's petite, like
Who is
size.
this?
There's a lot of stuff going on.
That's
down
a lot
there.
of fringe going on.
That's cute though.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Tom Brown.
Oh, Tom Brown is a good designer.
You heard of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now what's up? That's just a regular old.
Is it your glasses we need to look at? There's nothing going on
That's
with
regular.
you. What about your shoes?
No,
If
Bradley.
he would have had some red shoes or something, that would have been different.
Bradley could have did something. Janelle act like she ain't even thinking about Tom Brady.
I know. Hers is just a simple dress you wear at the Academy Awards or something. Okay.
He was there?
What?
I didn't know he was there. He didn't come with Kim. He came last year with Kim.
Is he still with Kim?
And remember he had a suit on. He was uncomfortable last year. So this year, this is Pete Davidson saying this is the real me.
I see now.
All right, Pete Davidson.
It ain't even nothing. Nobody. It's just Pete Davidson.
It's just Pete Davidson with no
outfit on. But they gonna get a photo of him.
He always looked like her little brother.
I'm surprised that in her new show she has a love scene in there. That hasn't bothered him.
And I could tell, and I don't know if anybody else picked up on this when they was interviewing them.
The three of them?
No, him.
Oh,
him
the
and
two of them. Okay.
He didn't seem like he was happy.
What you think?
It's something
is he in
about
her
him.
shadow? You think?
No, it wasn't that. Maybe they had an argument before, or
okay.
Let's just keep an eye on this. If they get a divorce,
the three brothers together when they had to sing at the draft, they were all because they brothers. You know, they gonna be funny and funny.
Yeah, he seemed like he wasn't happy. Is that why Jennifer didn't bring Ben Affleck? Because every time Ben Affleck comes, he don't seem happy.
I know he don't.
Well, he didn't seem happy.
Okay,
that's
I
my
never
opinion.
Noticed.
And she was overacting happy.
Like trying to fill in the void.
Yeah.
They may have had an argument on that.
Let's watch them. Let's keep an eye on them, y'all.
Okay. It's a nice couple. I hate for something to go wrong with them.
He looks like her brother, her little brother.
Yeah, I like his shoes.
Yeah, he never looks like her husband to me.
He probably should have got a higher thing to be higher.
He probably got on high things in there. He can't go no higher unless he Prince.
Okay.
All right.
What is this?
Oh, this is what's her name. I forgot.
Nothing's going on with that. That's the kind of boots that what's her name should have had on though.
Oh, this is why I said Lizzo. Nothing big with Lizzo.
Nothing big with Lizzo. But it's cute.
It's cute.
It's complimenting.
But that's not Lizzo.
No, I guess she was just doing the pearls and the black and white.
Are we saying because she knows he don't like fat people?
I don't know. Who did her dress? Go up.
Go down.
Go down.
Jimmy Choo. Okay.
Shoes.
Chanel.
Chanel. All right, Lizzo.
See, because Karl Lagerfeld, he can't gonna fit her with that.
Okay. She looked nice. Represent, girl. Represent fluffy girls.
This thing is slow.
Do you want me to just do my hand?
Yeah, hold on. This is what I was saying.
What about this?
Nicole Kidman. That's what I was trying to think of.
She always wears stuff like that. It's like she wears the same kind of stuff. Fluffy and furry.
Yeah, she likes yeah, go ahead.
Keith Urban and Chanel. He's wearing Chanel.
What is that?
Like she going to a wedding in the cemetery.
I don't like that. Keep going.
The corset looking dress stuff.
That's all right. That's Margot, isn't it? Margot Robbie. Yeah, Margot Robbie. Chanel. There's nothing about it. What do you think?
Like some a Disney World dress.
Yeah, like a princess.
She's a princess.
Speaking of princess, you see Haley Bailey?
Was she there?
Pretty, yeah. No, keep going.
I like the color. That's a nice nude color. Fred Leighton jewelry.
Keep going, quick. Oh, Idris. Okay.
Oh, that's cute.
You like what she got on?
I like it's accenting the hips going out, so it's a cute little thing that it's doing.
Idris is trying to do something different with the jacket.
Okay, she's trying to be different. They don't say who. Oh, Sabrina. Well,
Sabrina.
They didn't say who.
Oh, they didn't say who.
Okay.
She
cute.
Normally dresses pretty too.
I don't like the color, but I like the way the dress is made.
She normally dresses nice.
Yeah, she's lost a lot of weight too.
Mindy, that's it. You can go faster than that. Nah. I can do that. Okay. She usually dresses nice too. The Asian lady that won.
Yeah. It's a lot going on, but it's kind of cute.
It's all right.
Oh, it's a open. She got boots.
She got on boots.
That's different. Okay.
That's Karl Lagerfeld. Yeah, see, I could tell that was Karl Lagerfeld.
Okay.
Lagerfeld.
I have no clue what he's trying to do with that jacket. Like the military or something.
I don't know.
That's ugly. Who is this?
That's what's her name. The model.
Oh, I don't like that color.
Naomi. That's a Karl Lagerfeld, isn't it? Yeah. Keep going. Who is that? No, Jimmy Choo. Oh, no, Shoes. Michael Kors.
That's pretty. I like the...
What is that?
What the heck is this?
That's something you wear to the office.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I was seeing who the designer was.
Now, Kiki look cute. Kiki Palmer.
Yeah. I didn't even recognize her.
She looked like a woman. And normally, since she had the baby, before the baby, she was always little girl.
Yeah.
Kiki. Now she's a woman.
Okay. I don't like that color.
Right,
but the dress is what
he was
is supposed to be Jesus.
Jed he was the one. He always dresses like Jesus. He was the one in the cat suit, the full cat suit.
Oh, he changed.
He changed. Jared Little. There he is. I thought that was funny. I did think that was funny.
I'm so glad he changed because he couldn't keep that on all night.
When he showed up in that cat suit, and I saw that, I said, "Who is in that cat suit?" And it was Jared Leto.
Who is this?
Oh, that's a Young Miami.
Oh, she got a lot.
Now for her, that's different.
Is it?
That's the rapper, the one that be with.
Oh, she don't
Diddy.
dress like this.
Not really. Not with
trying to be
the fur at the
with
top.
That big old thighs showing.
Her thighs are fine.
No, I mean it looks big. She got some thighs for her size.
Yeah.
Who did her stuff? Aunt M.
Act in One.
I wonder if that's a new person. Of course, she always wears black and white, and she's been kind of going off of that. But she's probably happy now to wear black and white
with the Chanel bag.
But I don't like this.
She takes it off, and then she got on a bathing suit underneath.
She does. Look at those shoes.
Yeah,
that's different. Okay, Janelle.
She takes it off, and then Diddy.
That. Okay, Diddy.
He look like a vampire.
Yeah. That's nice. It's like it's power. Like he a king or something. Don't y'all see him holding something in his hand?
He was so hot, he had to take his jacket off. He was sweating.
Really?
Sean John. He brought his line back.
God.
He brought his line back.
That's nice. Then what this like metallic dressing? I don't like stuff like that. Okay. Ooh, that's different. Is that what's her name with the big stuff?
Now, why didn't she wear that at the Oscars?
You can at least sit behind her.
She had on the big giant thing at the Oscars.
At the Oscars, it was too
Tams.
This is what you should have worn, girlfriend, at the Oscars.
That's cute.
That's cute, though.
But she should have worn that to the Oscars.
Oh, man, that is
cute. Because she like wearing stuff up high, it looks like.
Okay.
But at least you can see through it.
She got it going on.
Who did that?
Who did this? Robert won.
Okay,
Tams. Oh, what?
I don't know.
Is this what's his name?
Bueno Boy, the Jamaican.
Okay, I would like that on a woman. I don't know. A man is a little too bold.
I like the top.
That would be something Billy Porter would wear.
I like that if he would have wore black pants.
No, he ain't gonna wear no. He got the statement is the outfit.
No, I'm saying the statement could have been the shirt, right? The jacket. I don't know what he trying to do.
I like the outfit though. I just not on him.
Burner Boy. Mary J looked like
she always wearing these boots,
and she. You know what?
I love the top, but
I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something controversial, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of hate mail.
What?
It doesn't matter what Mary J wears. Mary J always looks project to me.
Oh, like, okay. Is that part
and
of her?
And I like Mary J. You know how some people, hillbilly, you could dress them up and they always look like a hillbilly. That's how I feel Mary J is. She always look ghetto.
Well, I do like if she didn't have those boots on, it probably would have been more.
Mary J is ghetto. She look ghetto. And there's nothing wrong with that, but she gonna always look ghetto to me.
That's different. I like that.
Yeah.
It's simple.
That's what she said.
Why
she
is
liked
Viola always wearing bright reds?
She said they gave her a couple of dresses to choose from, and she chose the pink.
She gotta do pink.
She loved pink, and she said she liked the.
I like her husband's.
She liked the feathers
jacket. Yeah, maybe another color, Viola. I'm sorry. Now
everybody liked her stuff.
What the heck?
Yeah,
what she got going on?
It's a suit with the middle cut out.
My.
She could wear because she got the body for it.
She got the body. It's cute.
Now she brought some Chick-fil-A.
That's ghetto.
That was ghetto.
You know, homegirl now, she's going everywhere. She's at the correspondence dinner. She's at the game. When she at one time she was sitting in a prison in Russia, but she moving stroke. She's stroke. Hey, I'm free.
Now somebody made a comment when we did our video on Brittany Griner.
Yeah. Somebody
said she's probably what I said.
Transgendering.
She's probably coming out for transgenders in sports because she's transgendering.
And I didn't.
But I did notice. Look at this. When they interviewed her voice wasn't as deep.
Why
isn't that funny?
How's her voice?
Her voice was funny. Her voice was deep, but not as deep as it was when she was in that at the locker room thing.
Oh yeah.
Everybody made comments about that.
Unless the medicines is messing her voice up.
Everybody said we knew that she had a deep voice, but it was never as deep.
She must
as she did that press conference. When she talked on the red carpet, her voice was not that deep. It was still deep, but not like that press conference. That press conference was like, yeah, so I think that transgenders should be in
like they should let them. You shouldn't block them from wanting to come into
let them be in sports. But on the red carpet, yeah, I think that
it was a higher tone.
Yeah, that's the real Brittany Griner.
I didn't realize she was 7 feet.
Oh yeah, she's 6'9".
Yeah, she's up there.
But she enjoying herself. Let her enjoy
Calvin
herself.
Klein.
She got no bra. She got her short chest on. I guess somebody had to show up naked. Who is that? That's ugly.
That flesh tone.
If you're gonna be naked, at least look good. What is that? Carl who? Okay, hold on.
Oliver Rosenstein.
What does Carl who mean?
Oh, is he protesting?
Is he protesting?
Because he's I think he's in the LGBTQ.
Okay, well,
maybe he knows.
All right.
Maybe he knows something. Like he don't know who Carl is. That's cute.
That's cute.
Okay.
And you know who that is. Don't look at the Don't look at the name. Who is that?
I see all the rings.
Okay, you know who it is. Erykah Badu. You know Erykah Badu gonna show up.
She had all them rings on when she was on Tamron Hall show.
And she was so funny on the carpet. When they was talking, she was like this. Blowing her hair. Erykah Badu is so high.
She is.
Her daughter was with her, and her daughter was funny. Her daughter was like, I didn't think I was gonna make it up the stairs. And yeah, that's Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu was like,
this is for who? Carl. Carl. I forgot who I was with.
Girl, we gonna get up in there and eat some. They got some food up in here.
Girl, I'm hungry.
That was Erykah Badu.
Lord Jesus.
That's Westbrook, the basketball player. He normally would dress more wild than that. That ain't nothing.
Okay.
I thought he would do
look like something that an older woman would wear.
Don't it? That look like a 60-year-old woman.
60-year-old woman.
I keep
That's
his mama's jacket.
Grandmother's outfit. And her pearls.
Yes, he took his grandmother's jacket.
We know where you got your clothes from. Westbrook and Bodie. Who is this?
Oh, that's that another girl that's heavy.
I don't know her.
It was a few heavy ones there.
Newell. Okay.
That's the woman that married. She's a model, and she married the king, not king of France, the president of France. She sound like she out of Hululand. She's like, yes, and so he married me. She's like Milana.
Oh my gosh, this is pretty.
That's
is
pretty.
different.
That's pretty.
Okay, girlfriend, who are you? Oh, Valentino.
Stephanie has okay.
Oh, righty now.
That's a boy, I think.
That's different. Nice little boost there. Okay.
No.
Okay.
See, he looks like. Remember, I said Mary J. Look Project. Go down.
What the heck is this?
He looks hillbillyish. You see what I'm saying? It's like some people you put them in something and they gonna always look the same way.
Yeah, pants don't even. Tell.
Now everybody talked about him, Jeremy Pope.
Who is Jeremy Pope?
He had this long train and it had Karl Lagerfeld's image on it. This train.
What is? If he really who is he?
I don't know.
If he wanted to make a statement, my goodness, he made it.
That's McCarthy's daughter.
Dang.
You know, she's
back in the day. We used to wear big shoulder pads like
and
that.
you know, she's a designer.
She is.
Yeah, you know,
is this her own stuff?
Let's see. Yeah. Stella McCartney.
I like her stocking things. Okay. Nothing there. Who is that? Lily.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Oh, that's what's her name. Her big head.
Amanda Seyfried.
Oscar De La
Renta. I don't like these nude color stuff. It don't do nothing. I like his. He doing something different there.
Okay, all right.
Okay, dude. I kind of like that.
Right.
If you're gonna do the skirt, do it outside the pants. Yeah, that's different.
Oh yeah, he was the other guy that had on the wedding dress. Now, even though he has on the wedding dress, I think it's better looking than what Lil Nas X had on.
Yeah,
Lil Nas X looked cheesy looking.
I don't know what these guys trying to prove.
I don't know.
I really don't know.
But his look more rich. Oh. Except for them ugly boots.
Wow. Who is he? Alton Mason? I don't even know him.
I think he's a model.
Wow. Nah, nothing says there. There's a lot of these dresses. You want me to keep going?
Yeah. Is this the end?
Oh, this is different.
Oh, he's being different. Who did his suit? Go up.
It don't say.
Oh, okay.
He did his own.
That's ugly. All right, we did enough.
Yeah.
This thing keeps going on and on. I wanted to see if they had Haley Bailey, but
keep going. Maybe.
I don't want to see all these people. Who's the last one? It keeps going.
It's they got everybody.
Pusha T. He was there. Let's see what he had on. Go up.
What the?
This Pusha T.
Okay.
It was a lot of people that was
in
there.
The back pattern. It was in the back.
It's a lot of people that was there. They didn't show. They wasn't on the red. We didn't see them on the red carpet like Pusha T. Mm-hmm. We didn't see Pusha T on the red carpet. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't want to see everybody. I'm bored.
Okay.
All right. So that was it. We showed enough of it. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
To get an idea of what
get to our better stuff.
Of what people had on and stuff. Okay. And see, they, you know.
It's a gala though that allows people to be crazy.
Yeah. All right. What we talked about yesterday.
This may finish the rest of the show. I don't know. We may get through it. We may get through it.
Would you date a bus driver? An exclusive one-on-one interview with Rihanna Van Zant. Is it Van Zant? Mm-hmm. She asked Ebony. Let me see if they'll show a clip.
I know that you've said that you cannot teach a man or tell a man how to be a man. So I will not ask you to indict men in this question. But I do want you to speak, Ayanla, to how women need to, position ourselves so that we can be in our divinity, so we can have our crowns right, how we can create and not build, when some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Hold on.
That's a problem. Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society. I would date a bus driver if he loved driving the bus, if he was a man of integrity, if he was good to his mama, if he treated me well. I would date a bus.
Okay. This sent shockwaves through Twitter and all of that because people was debating back and forth, kind of like how we was debating on if you are a successful woman like Ebony, okay, who's a lawyer, she's
levels
good
of
looking.
success too.
Well, I'm saying her lawyer.
So we're using
looking.
her as an example.
You use her as an
Okay, 'cause
example.
that's a different type of woman.
Is she wrong for saying that because she's at a certain level of success that she would not date a guy who drives a bus?
I don't think she is.
And why not?
I think, and I understand what Ayana is saying because there is some truth to it. We know people in our lives, family members, friends, sorority sisters, and we've seen all the ages. We've seen all the packages of that these women all come in. And sometimes we'll sit back and we'll make our own opinion on, we used to classify some women, and they may not like it, as cars. A BMW, a Corvette versus a Ford Taurus, a smaller car. We would say how men may view the women. If she's a BMW, she may be a little hard to catch. Or she may be, I gotta be at this level to get to her because she's a nice car, expensive car, good looking car. I personally feel it depends on the woman. It depends on her level of success. I don't down Ebony because Ebony is at a higher level than some people that should not say that.
Okay.
She's a TV person. She has her degree. She's been on Housewives. She's a lawyer. I think she's a lawyer.
She is a lawyer.
She can say, no, I'm not dating a bus driver.
Now,
if he owns the bus company.
All right. Now, this is the problem I have with what she said.
Go ahead.
I have a problem when people you automatically have sized up somebody just by the job that they do. I have a problem with that. Now, she didn't say, that's why Ivana said, I would date a bus driver if he was a good man, if he was a good man or whatever. Why not ask, why is he driving the bus? You don't know why he's driving the bus. He could be retired. He could be a millionaire and saying, I drive the bus so I can get out during the day and that keeps me busy. Now, she didn't miss her blessing because she's not even willing to even look towards his direction. I don't like that. I feel like you should at least talk to somebody. It doesn't matter what job they do. You don't know why they're there, what predicament. Now, another reason why I don't like her saying that is she has the right to say it. I agree. Yeah. People have a right to have preferences.
Yeah.
But don't come to Iyana and say, I have a preference, but I can't find somebody. That's when I have a problem.
No. The reason, and this is
we started off what she said.
This is my opinion. And looking at what's her name? Because I follow her in some ways.
Well, quit saying you having a problem dating people.
No. Let me finish. First of all, I don't believe Ayana is honest. She would not date, not at the level Ayana
I think she would.
I don't think she would. No.
I think
Let's
she
just
is.
fix that up.
No,
I really think she
not.
would.
I don't agree. She's telling the truth.
No.
All right.
She would not date no bus driver.
I think she would.
No.
All right.
And the
you
reason,
ain't basing that on nothing.
That's my opinion.
All right.
That's
Which
my
means
opinion.
nothing.
So,
because it's not based on
and I don't
nothing.
like the fact that you coming hard at women who say they won't.
I do have a problem if you say you won't and you asking Iyana why you can't find a man.
The thing is,
if she would have said, Iyana, I'm happy being single. I don't care if I find anybody. If I die single, I'm happy. But is it wrong for me to say my preference is I would not date a bus driver? Then I wouldn't have a problem with that.
The point I'm making with this chick, though, Ebony, watching Ebony, to me is the same issue that Sonny, when she spoke on The View, when she was dating before she met her husband now of 20 years, I think they've been together.
Well, they grew together. So that's
still, I don't know. I'm getting to a point here.
All right, go ahead.
I watch women and I watch their demeanor. I watch how they talk. I watch how they respond. If there's like sometimes black men, even the bus driver, don't want to date her. Because there's an air about her. So and that can be, here's the thing, she gonna have problems with any man.
Right.
Or even, because she said that there's men who have ghosted her. She admitted that. She said she dated a guy, they met on the internet, and he ghosted her.
Ebony?
Ebony. He ghosted her. So I'm sitting here going, Ebony is a nice looking woman.
Well, if she making comments like she wouldn't date a bus
that's
driver,
what I'm saying. I'm saying it goes both ways. I'm not disagreeing with you. I do get what you're saying. We're talking about this particular woman.
Right.
So I don't want to put every woman like Ebony's level in a category.
It's not the same.
I'm saying Ebony has problems.
I don't have a problem with people having preferences. Mm-hmm. Not every man wants to date a heavy woman.
Thank you. Yeah, that's true.
That's it. That's the bottom line.
They may have preferences. He, as a bus driver, may have preferences.
Right.
Yeah.
So not everybody has to say. Some people don't want to date outside their race. Some people say, I'd rather stick with a black woman, or I'd rather stick with a white man, or I'd rather whatever.
Right.
People have preferences. I don't have a problem with that. But don't have a preference when you eliminate people and then come back and say you having an issue dating. That's what I don't like. Mm-hmm. If you have a preference, if you a man and you have a preference that you say, I don't want to date any heavy women, and you are at home every Saturday night alone and nobody wants to talk to you, the BMWs, like you said, the women that are nice shaped and beautiful.
Well, you don't have to be a BMW to even be a nice shape.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm throwing it out there. I'm saying you a
can
man.
Be whatever career.
Right.
And still be the shape
I'm
that he wants.
just throwing this out here. Yeah. I'm saying you want to date a BMW, whatever. And you a guy and you at home and you can't find anybody. And there's been some little thick girls that's come up to you and said hi, and you don't want to talk to them because you don't want to talk to anybody heavy. I don't have a problem with that if you're okay being at home on Saturday night, watching your games or whatever. But don't come and complain.
Has she done that?
Well, she just I played the first part.
Oh, because I can tell you for her, my opinion.
I played the first part.
My opinion.
She asked Ivana the question.
Okay, my opinion for her. We're not talking about every woman. We're talking about Ebony.
Right.
She has made comments on certain shows that her friend hooked her up with somebody.
Right.
And I'm thinking your friend and your circle of friends, they're probably friends, family members, people that they work with. Hey, he's a good guy. He's an investor, whatever. They're ghosting her.
Right.
So now you got to go, okay, what's wrong with Ebony?
Right.
Because we were even talking about, thank goodness she has a man. We don't know these people's personal lives. When we start seeing BMW levels like Halle Berry, who goes from man to man, you start thinking, Halle, you done had 3 different guys. I'm glad you're with this one and he's making you happy. But what's going on with you?
But
you're a beautiful woman. You start thinking, what's going on in these women's lives that wouldn't even fit a bus driver?
But I've also heard Halle Berry say that she's dated blue collar guys.
Okay.
But it's not all out in the media. So that tells me she's not shallow.
She's open.
That's why I say, why would you assume Iyanna's lying?
I didn't say Halle Berry was shallow.
No, I'm saying when they make those comments, if Halle Berry said, I would date a bus driver, why would she be lying? Like that Iyanna.
I don't believe Iyanna Van Sant would date a bus driver. Not right now in her life. Maybe 10, 15 years ago. I don't think she would now.
She would. I think if Iyanna was in church and a nice looking man came up to her, maybe that's her.
If you're
dream.
older, you're right. You may have a reason for driving that bus. You could be retired.
Or just a guy came up to her age, and she liked his person. She liked him.
He made her laugh.
Let's just say in church.
Okay.
And they start talking, and she said, I see you here every Sunday. I like you. You have a good personality. I like you. Let's go. He said, let's go out sometime. First of all, how would you know he drives a bus unless you see him in his bus outfit? If he's just a guy you like and you see him and he asks you out, you sitting across the table and you like each other. And she says, well, what do you do for a job? And he say, I drive the city bus. I don't think she would get up and walk away.
But you know what? I challenge that depending on her age. let's just be real,
That's
you guys.
true. Age does make a difference.
Because if you're 60 and over,
it does make
more
a
than
difference.
likely he's retired.
It does make
he's
a
probably
difference.
working the bus. I don't care.
It does make a
I'm
difference.
over 65.
You're
I'm
right.
like, dude, I like you because you make me
You're
laugh.
right.
You nice looking. You smell good.
You're right.
You're a man of integrity. This chick right here, she is not 60 old. She's what, 40 something?
39 or
39. So she's at that age where they're like,
she's at that age where she may not meet nobody.
if he's a bus driver at 39.
She acting like she 20. Like that 1%. That even though Ebony is good looking and she's a lawyer, nobody cares. That dude that's in that 1% that she wants to date, why would he want her at 39? I don't care how good looking she is. There's a 22-year-old that looks like her.
Are you saying
that can have kids for him? Why would he want a 39-year-old?
Now, here's the thing, too. Are you saying, like how you use Halle Berry as an example, and she's an entertainer, whatever, and known, are you saying her response to that question lets you know where she is as far as...
She's shallow. She
There
didn't
go.
say...
Because if she would have said, you know what, I have dated a guy. Or
if she would
mind
say,
meeting someone
or
else.
if she would have said, like if Iyanna would have asked her, would you date a bus driver? You know what, Iyanna, I'm gonna answer you very honestly. If I met him at church or somewhere and I like him, I might ask later on, what do you do for a living? He may say I'm a bus driver, and at that point I don't care because I like him. But would I get on the bus and a guy behind the wheel try to holler at me and I say, hey, no.
And I think Tyler...
And to me, but not say, do you own the bus? That's, to me, is shallow.
I noticed why Tyler Perry wrote that story with Idris was in it. The
mechanic.
He was a mechanic. He was a driver at first.
Thank you.
He drove what's her name's character around, and she's a lawyer. Her friends was like, I know you ain't dating him.
Thank you.
He is a mechanic. He barely can get his kids.
Why do women do that? And you in your 30s. Look, I'm going to say something.
If you look like Idris, heck yeah,
I'm going to say something, and y'all women out here, y'all not going to like it, and I don't care. Okay. That's why they didn't like Kevin Samuels, the one that died. They hated him.
Oh, right.
Because women would call in and he called them fat slobs and all kind of stuff.
You're not a BMW.
Or he'll tell them, who are you? That some man would want you.
A station wagon.
Or Andrew Tate, or any of these other guys that women cannot stand. But you have got to understand that there are a lot of men who think like they do. Mm-hmm. And the ones that are in that 1% that become more successful think like them. A lot of them think like them. Okay. Andrew Tate and Kevin Samuels and all of them. They start to make money and they start thinking my options are bigger.
I got more...
why would I want
now
you
in the ocean
when I can get a 22-year-old you?
I don't have to fish in a lake where it's real small.
I'm in the middle of the ocean, for God's sakes. I can have all kind of fish.
Yeah.
Why would I want a barracuda?
Yeah.
And not saying Ebony is a barracuda.
Right.
Because she is successful and she is pretty and she's all of that. Mm-hmm. But she has got to lower that. And I told you I had that conversation.
It may not be a bus driver, but at least keep your options open.
All I'm saying
that he may not be at that educational level or
out
job level.
What a person is, who they are, more than what they do. Find out who they are. He could be driving a bus, getting ready to pass his law exam. He could be in school, driving the bus, saying, I'm getting ready to become a lawyer like you. In 2 years, this man is going to be making what she making, if not more. Mm-hmm. And I personally know, and you know me, talked to somebody who was in school who wasn't making no money. He now make 3 times more than what I make. Mm-hmm.
The potential.
So you have to talk to people and find out who they are. Is he intelligent? What is his goals? What does he want to do?
And I guess, too, you have to be at a place, too, where...
Or be 22 and be willing to throw the rod out of it.
It's not a cut and dry thing when it comes to dating, no matter
not.
how... If you are a BMW, if you feel you are a BMW and you really are a Chevy, whatever, how your esteem about yourself, what level you are educational wise, whatever. But
she act like she a 22-year-old girl that look. You're not
No, she's
22.
not 22,
You're
but
39.
that's not fair though. Her options are wider. She has more options than some women.
I agree.
She's known. She's on TV. She has probably made six figures.
So then
a lot of women working at McDonald's or just got out of college.
But men don't care.
No.
Yeah, men don't care.
No.
They care what you look like.
No, I'm saying we're not talking about men don't care. We're talking about the woman.
No, I'm talking about the man.
Let the woman have the options too.
I'm talking about the man. If you saying
she's talking to her, not the bus driver man.
No, I'm talking about the man because they the ones that choose too on the other side. I'm saying that man that's that 1%, they'll talk to a girl that work at McDonald's. They don't care if she cute. That's all I'm saying is a lot of guys
I don't understand what you're saying. We're not talking about from the guy's perspective. We're talking about the women. Why are you letting the man have more opportunities to fish and what kind of woman he wants? Why can't the woman do that too?
Because men choose women. It's not the other way around. I'm sorry. The Bible says he who finds a wife.
I know, but that's not knocking what her.
That's why she on Rihanna's show asking, how do I find a man?
But you trying to tell me that a woman should have no preferences at all? No,
I'm saying you should have preferences.
But then what's the problem?
I'm saying you should have preferences, but you got to meet people where they are.
Yeah.
In other words, and this is where
because some bus drivers probably feel like they can't get her.
That's wrong.
Kim, let's just be real. A bus driver driving, he sees this woman on TV. She's on Housewives or whatever, New Jersey. She is a lawyer. She has a news show. Do you really think that bus driver think he can get at her?
But a lot of
Let's
guys,
just keep that real.
But a lot of guys feel like that because of what she said.
No, that's not fair.
She just said unless he owned the bus.
Y'all can. That's a survey we can take. If a guy is a cab driver, a blue collar worker, and he sees the woman on TV with her own show, with a degree, she's a talk host person, do you really think he gonna come at her with some lines to pick her up?
What I'm saying is that he won't because she made comments like this.
Okay.
I'm saying if women would stop doing that, then these guys, these blue collar worker guys would feel like they can
I got a chance. If she would have said, yeah, I date a bus driver.
But if you superficial and all you looking at is how much money he got in his pocket, they superficial too. That's what I'm saying. It's both superficial. She looking at how much money he got, and he looking at how young and pretty she is. Both people are superficial. That's all I'm saying. If most guys would stop being, well, look how beautiful she is or whatever, then maybe let me talk to this girl. She may not look like Halle Berry, but she has a nice little face on her. She kind of cute to me. I think she kind of cute. I holler at her. So, if they was just, all I'm saying is,
I guess we both are saying just be open.
Be open. Quit always looking. If you're the dude that's in the 1%, quit always looking for Halle Berry.
Okay.
And Rihanna. They don't want you because you in the one. Now that you in the 1%, right? They picking from the 1%.
Well, yeah, because you just said pretty much a 1% can't come at her.
No, 1% is the guys that make all the money.
Oh, that percent. Okay.
And I'm saying they looking at the same pool of women. Rihanna,
younger, more prettier.
Yeah, and those women are using them up like handbags.
Because even
they like, I'm done with you. Let me go to the next one.
Oprah's friend Gail was saying that there's a challenge with dating.
Yes.
So it's unfair.
Would Gail date a bus driver?
But here's the thing. I don't know. And who's to say if you was to sit Gail down and she said, yeah, Kim, I have dated bus drivers. I've dated police officers. I've dated cab drivers. And they feel insecure when I talk with them. Now, they feel like, oh, I don't understand how I got
That's
you.
what I'm saying. Now, why does a bus driver have to talk like that?
Gail, you like me for real?
Why does he have to talk like that?
Because he's desperate. I'm trying to be a desperate
Why can't
voice.
he be a cool bus driver?
What do you mean?
Like, why does he have to be like,
because he's nervous? He's got Gail King.
Okay.
He's sitting down having dinner with Gail King. First of all, he's nervous that he can pay for it.
That's the other thing. Now, if her response would have been, Yana, honestly, I wouldn't date a bus driver because my time is weird as a lawyer. And because I'm on television, I have to go from here to there. I have to fly to New York and California and all kind of places. I need somebody who has a schedule kind of like mine where he can pick up and go. Somebody who may work from home or something like that. If he drives a bus, he has a 9-to-5 job. And we can't really do stuff at 3:00 in the morning, which is when I'm open. Or that's a different response. Or if you're a guy, I don't want to date a heavy woman. That's not my preference. I work out every day. I watch what I eat. I'm into fitness. I'm into my body. I don't want to get up and run and she want to sit home and eat chips.
Right.
I want somebody to work out with me.
They understand the health and the journey that I'm taking because they like it too.
Or your preference, I don't want to date anybody. I want to date a black man.
Yeah.
I'm a black woman. I like to go to the barbecue and not have everybody and their mama look at me. Or I like the black family.
Or I'm open to dating out of my race. I'm okay. Or
I'm open to date a white man. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Just to me, if you have a non-shallow reason for your preference, that's fine.
And going back to the age thing too, because remember we talked about a friend of the family who's older.
Yeah.
Like in my mom's age group, she remarried. And she married a gentleman that's a janitor.
Right.
And outside her race.
Now, I'll never marry a janitor. No, just kidding.
Some women would say
I'm
that.
just joking.
No.
I made a whole big old thing about a bus driver. And then my last thing is like,
not a janitor. I don't go that low. No, that's wrong.
Why are you a janitor?
No,
service,
but they're seniors.
Okay.
That makes a difference. They're seniors. He's probably retired. I don't know. Whatever his situation is. They're happy.
Or it may not matter. You don't care that he's a janitor.
They're still married. And she
That's all I'm saying.
So yeah, I don't know. To me, it depends on the age.
I don't like a preference when it's shallow.
Okay.
If you have a preference and it's rooted in something, then I don't mind.
Like you only date brunettes.
If I say okay, so why don't you date blondes? You could have a reason. You could say, you know what? I don't date blondes because I actually love the way a brunette's hair looks. I like that dark feature. I like that Italian or that look that a woman with dark hair and dark features has, that olive skin. I'm attracted to women in Italy.
Because some people
or something like that. Or you might date blondes.
But
you might say, I love blue eyes. I love sparkling blue eyes.
Here's the thing too with that.
But not shallow.
We got family members. I got co-workers whose husbands had a preference.
Well, our preference is dark men, and I married a light man.
Whose preference, and they didn't marry their preference.
Right.
So, like you're saying, they left themselves open. Because my coworker, she's a brunette. She said her husband loved blondes. He's always been attracted to blondes. I said, well, what did he marry you for? She said, I'm just a good person. He fell in love with me.
He didn't do what Ebony did. Yeah. No, I wouldn't even talk to her. She's not a blonde.
He married her. She's a brunette.
So that means he actually talked to her. That's what I'm saying.
I think they probably, and then too, if you're in a situation, and that's hard, you guys, because a lot of times you're in an environment where you don't get an opportunity to meet maybe other people. So you kind of stuck with where you are.
That's true.
And you just, because when I was going to college, we were dating outside our race because most of the guys on our campus was other race. They were either white guys, they're Latino, whatever.
Right.
So a lot of the black women on our campus was dating white guys.
Yeah.
And that's their opportunity to, and one fell in love and got married. So you don't know. You know, you use hopefully the environment you're in and take advantage of it.
But you don't know.
But be open, like
you're saying. Most of the guys that I've dated don't like heavy women.
Right. When they met
I'll be the first person they
met her and they went,
I ain't never dated no heavy girl before.
I like you, hi. So, and they can hang with Kim and they like her.
Right.
So, okay.
But there is a discrepancy when it's a guy who works out and stuff all the time. It's like, I don't match you, dude.
We'll put that survey out there. I'm curious.
Let me see. We go back. Scooby-Doo. So everybody's saying hi to everybody. She always wears the same thing. I think she's talking about Nicole Kidman. Wedding in the cemetery. Christ Jesus. Somebody had on a wedding. Probably that guy's dress. Scooby-Doo says she looked like a black flower. Probably somebody. Wendy says, hey guys. Scooby-Doo says, even if they have money, it does not mean it will be a good man. Yes.
Thank you.
Even if they have money, okay, it does not mean that they will be a good person. It makes her seem shallow. Probably Ebony. She may not have substance. MV Speaks Life says, I just met with 2 bus drivers today, black men. We had a great conversation. And now she's laughing and she says, "Baha, y'all are too funny."
Would you marry him?
Yeah, she might.
I'm just saying, some women wouldn't.
I don't know.
You have a good time with him, but you wouldn't marry him. You want some more. You want something more. You bring him. You feel
But
you're
you don't
bringing a
know
lot to
what
the.
he has.
I'm just saying, some people feel like I'm bringing a lot to the table.
What are you bringing?
And-
Money?
No, I'm saying as far as having, like, let's just say, for example, he don't have his own house. He still lives at home with his mom. You, like you're saying, get to know the reason why he's at all of this. He could be going through an ugly divorce. He lost the house to the mother.
See,
it could be all different circumstances.
Then you got a thing of we got kids. See, that's a preference. Some people say, "I don't want no baby dad. I don't want nobody
As
that
he's taking care of his children."
but I
Would
don't want
you
nobody with young kids.
No. Would you date a guy who's not paying child support?
To me, that
tells
important.
you his integrity, lack of
Yes.
it. So
or is he paying too much child support? I don't want nobody with 8 baby mamas.
Yeah, like Nick Cannon.
So I don't have a problem. Yes, I don't have a problem with people with preferences, like you said.
Okay.
You can have a preference. What is it built on? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. How strong? And
but
you don't hold on to him too tight when you get 60
problem that
years
Ebony
old.
had is when she answered her back saying, "Does he own the bus?"
Mm-hmm.
That made her shallow.
Mm-hmm.
Because either you gonna date a bus driver or not. That's my thing.
I'm telling you.
No, I don't care if he owns the bus company. I'm not dating a bus driver.
Looking at this woman and following her, she will not date a bus driver.
Yeah.
He has to own the company or be a CEO at the company.
And that's fine. But don't come on Iyanna asking her, how do you meet men?
I'm just saying. Okay.
That's fine.
And then a lot of people are sitting there going, you have problems with a date. You're nice looking. You got money.
Old. She's 39.
No, that's not old.
To men in the top 1%, it is. They want to have kids.
No, it's not old. I'm thinking, to me, when you got an attractive woman who's on
they
TV,
don't care.
No, I look at it too. Even like Gayle King. I'm sorry, I don't look at the age thing. I look at the fame of the woman, the look of the woman.
Man.
I don't care about being a man. She can date outside her race.
I get her.
There's other men who would adore her, and they don't have to be black.
Okay,
if
so
she's only wanting black men,
so
maybe
why
that's the
are
struggle.
you on Iyanna saying you can't find a man? If it's so many of these men that want her.
I'm saying if the bottom line is, if you are an attractive woman having problems finding a man, then it is you. You're shallow.
That's
you're
what I'm
conceited.
saying. Yeah.
Because remember, I told you about Sonny.
Or you just old.
No,
39.
not even the old thing. Sonny said before she married Manny, she was dating a gentleman. He ghosted her. He didn't even talk to her no more, and she didn't understand why. This is her younger days.
Yeah.
Sonny is a nice looking woman. She's a not every y'all who watched the View, y'all can honestly say Kim's age thing. Sonny was young. But that dude didn't want to talk to her. I don't care how pretty you are, how young you are, how your body is shaped. Some men go, it ain't worth it.
I just said that.
You are a diva.
Because
at
they
22.
And I'm saying it's 22 because there's 100,000 22-year-olds
I'm saying
that look like you that are divas.
I'm just saying on the other side of that, some 22-year-olds are divas and drive men away as well.
And there's a lot of 22-year-olds that are not, that are still pretty.
He went to
why not go to one?
Went to another
That's
lady
what I'm saying.
and said, I don't want to deal with Sonny
That's
no
what
more.
I'm saying. They got too many options when they at that top 1%.
Well, if you're a BMW,
why would I want a BMW that got engine problems? No, I'll go out and get another BMW. It's 100 BMWs out there.
Exactly, yeah.
So why would I
or
get
an
one?
older model BMW? That's because you said age. You want a new one.
A new
Hot
BMW.
off the press.
Yes. And we're not saying all men, guys.
Exactly.
There's some men who aren't shallow who actually don't care.
And there's some men
But
who
I'm
date
saying-
older women,
right?
Because they don't want no younger woman who is shallow
But
as well.
we're talking about a large percentage. And that's why these women get older and older and have problems dating because they still trying to pull from that 1% pool. That's why they don't like what Kevin Samuels and them said and Andrew Tate when they say they don't want you. Why would he want you? And you're older when he could get somebody younger and he's a billionaire. Why would he want you? And you could meet a guy who's in that 1% who does want you. But look at how you found him if you're not even allowing God to even bring him to you.
Yeah.
Even this, I noticed that even in big churches, how come all of the pastors, these famous rich pastors, their wives don't look like the girl next door?
What do you mean?
Why are their wives always the cutest girl in the church?
Of course, because
God told me you're gonna be my wife. Only the prettiest woman in church. God told you.
They have. You said this. That's what attracts them. They have a bigger ocean to get.
Why isn't the
They not swimming from no lake? Fishing from no lake.
And why is the man of God in these high-powered churches? Where's the fat woman that he's marrying? They're never fat. They always thin and the good looking
ones. We're not talking about the ones that's
all I'm saying is he got a whole church full of women, and you know the majority of them are big because the majority of women that go to church are fat. Why you ain't marry a fat girl?
That's wrong.
You pulled that girl out of there, the skinny one that's good looking, and God told you to marry her. All the fat women in the church, but God told you to marry that skinny
on both
one.
sides.
Get out of here.
We're talking.
They look at looks too. No, man of God.
But we're not talking about the men. We're talking about her and the women.
All right.
Quit bringing the man up. How men think.
I'm
how
just
men
saying.
feel. What men options are.
I'm just saying you
don't
in
care
church.
about the man.
I'm just saying you in church and you heavy or not as good looking as these other women, and you still can't get the pastor because he's looking at the light skin or good looking woman that's skinny.
But like you said, it doesn't matter what men say and think. If you feel good about yourself, like if you like Lizzo and you know you look good, whether you fluffy or not, you still gonna have your preference of who you want to. You're not gonna go with the guys that don't want you because you're fat. You gonna go with a guy that likes you because of you.
Because
you
even said that has lowered her standard and said I would date.
You're speaking for the men. We don't want to.
No,
speak
I'm
for
speaking
the
for the
men.
woman.
No.
Because she's lowered her thing and said I'm not only gonna date somebody like Idris Elba. I'll date a guy that's a nice guy. That's why she's dating.
She's 20. What, Kim?
Yeah.
Most guys, like you saying, they not coming at her because of her size. Does that matter to her, though?
No.
We got to speak from the woman's point of view, not the. I don't care if men are into size and looks. One guy said to my friend, he don't date women with braids. I said, Negro, get back. Yes, he meant it, too.
That's his preference.
He don't date women with braids or women with weaves.
Now, if Halle Berry had a weave on, would he say no? Or if her hair was braided? That's what I'm saying.
And it doesn't matter because it's what Halle Berry with her braids feel like.
If he would not date her.
So I was just saying, let's use this argument with this from the woman's point of view, not the man.
All right.
I can care less what the man wants.
Well, the bottom line is where I say.
Because you even don't care what the man wants because you've also stir up guys who said their preference is not thick.
But I'm also not calling in Rihanna asking her to help me find a man.
Messing with Ebony on that one.
Well, don't ask her then. If you're going to be shallow, don't ask somebody's opinion on why you can't find a man.
How did the rest of that go, that interview?
Oh, I don't know. That was the end of it.
That was?
No, the end of the clip.
Oh.
Let's see. MV Speak says, Baha, y'all are too funny. M Perk says, what about the nurse that will not date a bus driver? Yeah, she a blue collar worker. She want to date somebody too. Nobody wants to date the bus driver. Poor bus drivers.
What nurse?
Blue collar women who don't want to date somebody that's a blue collar. They looking for that 1% too.
But you said if they got that look, you said men date anyone. It don't matter. She could be at McDonald's.
That's true.
So it don't matter if she look good.
That's true. And on the flip side, if you really are a BMW, you're not dating a bus driver.
Right.
You might.
You know you can get one better than a bus driver.
You're trying to go for the guy who's the athlete. Yeah. Or somebody that got a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it's all shallow. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
On both sides.
Okay.
Mike says hit the like button. Thanks, Mike. Everybody hit the like button.
Thank you, Mike.
MV Speak Life says I wouldn't marry those two. Laughing my butt off.
You know what? Just be you, whoever you are. Like you're saying, the bottom line is just
said you had a good conversation with them.
I did not just say she ain't gonna marry him. Watch. You can have a good time with him, play cards, do some stuff. When it comes time to marry,
she said maybe go bowling, laughing my butt off, but not marry.
I ain't marrying you.
Scooby Doo says Nick Cannon has the money to pay for all of his kids, but people have a problem with him having so many kids. I guess by so many women. Yeah, because they're not in the same house,
and it's not quality time.
He couldn't even. I watched his kids with Mariah. They had a surprise birthday party for them, and all the kids was running out. I ain't see Nick Cannon.
Oh no!
Thank you. He can't even be at the kids' birthday party.
He have to have a schedule, his little calendar.
M. Perk says women usually look for status and providers. Men look for attractiveness and compatibility. Yes.
Yep.
So basically what we
What do
said.
you think Donald Trump? He ain't looking good.
And
but
see what
running.
happens. That's not a person that talks. They don't even talk to each other.
Yeah.
He went for looks. And the women that he probably actually likes, he calls horse face.
You know what? Okay.
All right, let's
Well,
go right
I wish
to
you
the...
well, Ebony. I wish you well. Maybe you need to take a look within yourself.
All right, we ran out of time. We got like 1,
You gotta do
3,
the
4,
donkey.
5, 6, 7 other stories, but we're going to go right to the donkey of the
Do
day.
the donkey.
Just put these on for tomorrow.
He's a donkey.
This man is the governor. General. Ebony rundown. North Carolina Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson says black people owe reparations. Beyonce disputes IRS claims. Oh, that's something else. North Carolina Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson says that black people owe reverse reparations. A controversial video of he's running for governor of North Carolina. Mark Robinson has resurfaced. In the video, Robinson is seen stating that he believes black Americans owe a form of reverse reparations for slavery. The 54-year-old is heard saying, nobody owes you anything. If anybody owes, it's you, because you've been the beneficiary factor of freedom. You are the one that owes. He's an idiot.
I ain't never looked at it on that side.
I'm not looking at it on no side.
I'm trying to figure out where he's going.
He's saying that there are black people who the reason why let me see, let's play him.
Because it sounds like
we're talking about reparations in this country. They wanted reparations. And I remember I made this particular liberal so angry at me because I told them right to their face, nobody owes you anything for slavery. If you want to tell the truth about it, it is you who owes. It's you who owes. Why do you owe? Because somebody in those fields took stripes for you. Somebody after those fields were ended and slavery was ended, somebody had to walk through Jim Crow for you. Somebody fought wars and died for you. Somebody lived less than because they didn't have what you have, and they did it for you. There are people in their graves right now, and they are there because they were willing to stand up and fight for you. Those folks on the Edmund Pettus Bridge, carrying American flags, take that, Colin Kaepernick, living in a society that he could scarcely acknowledge, something that he has never known, living with a bigotry that none of us can imagine. Carried American flags on that bridge, and when they were hit upside the head with nightsticks and shot with water hoses and knocked to the ground, they got up and picked those flags up and kept marching. And they did it for you. Nobody owes you anything. If anybody owes, it's you. Because you've been the benefactor of freedom. You are the one that owes.
Now, the reason why I have a problem with what he said, if you listen to the surface of what he said, yeah, we are thankful for the people that marched and the people that did
allow us to
that we stand on the shoulders of those people.
Okay.
But if their work is not done, you do them a disservice by saying, "Oh, we're
free now.
Yeah,
so
you free. So you didn't march and did all of that.
Yeah, the black president. We're done.
Yeah, you done. We owe to America for freedom. So that's saying that all that work that they did, all the marching and all the slavery and all of that, he's saying, be happy that they did that. Thank them for doing that and move on. That's pretty much what he's saying. Don't nobody owe you anything. And what he refuses to understand, which makes me think he's an idiot, is that there was a reason why they was marching on that bridge. There was a reason why slaves kept moving on, even though their families was being ripped apart from each other, so that we can share in the freedom of this country, which is not there yet. It's not there yet. We don't have freedom for everybody. The fact that people are still fighting shows that it's not free for everybody. And then here's the other part that irritates me about what he said. What about all the people who had things taken from them? Black Wall Street, land, burnt down, families dismantled.
That's why it was easy for Evanston to receive reparations for property that was stolen from them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So for you to say we owe America versus America owing us, I totally disagree with that. And I agree with Charlemagne the God that you are a donkey of the day because you're not looking at the full picture. He looks at it as, Flame Monroe was on there, who's a transgender, was on the Breakfast Club. And Flame actually had a good point.
Male to female?
Yeah. Well,
Female
like
to
T.S.
male?
Madison, male to female.
Okay.
But still has all the body parts.
Okay.
I like what Flame said. That's like Frankenstein. The guy who built Frankenstein.
The Dr. Frankenstein.
Dr. Frankenstein. People should be happy about the doctor. What would he say? How did she say it?
As far as
she
building
said
that
along
monster?
the lines of America created the monster.
Yeah.
Which is Dr. Frankenstein.
Okay.
So why do we owe the monster, Dr. Frankenstein? The Frankenstein owes us for not destroying us.
Frankenstein got paid already for reparations. If that's what the documentary I was telling you to watch.
Oh yeah.
The government paid every slave owner for property. They're slaves. They got reparation for us.
Reparations, yes.
So he's saying, other than the Evanston situation where you can prove our land was taken, that's our land. That's our land.
Exactly.
How else would you pay reparations?
And I'm saying I don't agree that it should come with a check to every black person in this country.
Okay.
But you're not going to allow the kids in the urban areas to still read out of 10-year-old books.
Exactly.
You're going to make sure that their schools you're going to put money into their schools. You're going to put money into their education. You're going to put money into their neighborhoods. You're going to put money into the social work, the police departments, clean up the police departments, get rid of the racial police, get into those systems that's systematic racist. That's how you do reparations.
Right.
Not handing somebody a check.
And I
so for him to say they don't owe anything, he's an idiot.
And I think too, because he's on that bandwagon of, because they don't want a check coming to our hands, let me tell y'all that it's already, you don't need them anyway because of your history and the people who did all of that for us to be free.
When we got in a whole
different direction.
When we got in a war with Japan, they locked up all the Japanese citizens in the United States in concentration camps. A lot of people don't teach that American history.
Thank you.
They also gave them reparations.
They gave Native Americans reparations.
Well, with the casinos and land and stuff like that. So why can't black people get reparations?
I don't know how you would get it though, other than the communities that you just said, the big example you gave, or like an Evanston situation where there's proof that property was stolen and land. Otherwise, what other way would you're not going to give a check to every.
And even if he didn't believe that reparations is owed, why would you say we owe reparations?
Right.
We need to pay them for us being here.
Our slave owners actually owe us because they got money for us.
He's an idiot.
Every slave owner at that time, I don't know how far back when they started owning slaves, like we had a slave owner, I'm sure that was over our family.
They were supposed to take that money and give it to the slaves.
Thank you.
And
they kept it themselves because they didn't have slavery no more. Because they didn't want that Civil War to end. They wanted to keep slavery, to keep their land.
So I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I thought that he gets the donkey of the day.
He does. I've never heard it this way.
And he's a Republican. So he's saying
a Tim Scott person.
He's saying exactly what they want him to say. So if you don't feel so bad and so guilty about what was done. And I agree with him. Black people need to pull yourselves up by your own bootstraps.
Even though you don't have any.
Even though Obama said, okay, that's fine, but can we have some bootstraps?
That's what Martin Luther King said as well.
Okay. All right. Scooby-Doo says they should not have had to do all that in the first place. Thank you. He talking about marching and all this stuff. We should thank them. Why are they marching?
Thank you, dude.
Because they didn't have nothing else to do on a Sunday?
We want the playing field to be the same for all of us.
All right.
First of all, we're not considered property anymore. We pay taxes too. Oh, help us.
So yeah, I didn't like that.
Okay.
So
he's a donkey.
He gets the donkey of the day. You know what? We didn't talk about
What state he running for?
North Carolina.
Oh Lord.
Tomorrow, let's talk about the George Foreman movie that we saw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we didn't talk about George Foreman.
Yeah, we'll talk about the George Foreman.
George Foreman movie.
Go
We'll
see
talk
it,
about,
you guys. Go see it.
Go see the George Foreman movie. It was very interesting. A lot of things that we didn't know about George Foreman.
As a boxer.
And there was a lot of lessons that we got from there.
My mom enjoyed it.
Oh, you liked it, Mom? George Foreman movie. Yeah, she liked it.
My mom
so
loved it.
We'll talk about the George Foreman movie yesterday.
Okay.
I mean today.
Tomorrow.
So, oh Lord Jesus. And it was like 7 other things on there. It was so much stuff to talk about.
We still didn't get a chance to talk about the boy in the bus thing.
So much stuff.
Okay.
We stayed a long time on that stupid Met Gala.
Now, MP Perkins saying, "How about moving start time?"
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Do you guys think 4:30 or
back
5?
30 minutes. Back meaning what?
You mean 3:30?
3:30 instead of 4?
3:30. I'll put a thing up. Because
I think Wendy, you suggested later instead of 4 or 5.
Okay. So we saying M is saying 3:30. So 3:30 or 5 o'clock.
5:30.
5:36. We'll put
4:30.
We'll put a thing up. To say what is y'all thoughts?
We'll see
on when we should change the time.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. We went long. That stupid Met Gala.
Well, I don't know why we took time looking through some of them ugly dresses.
I know.
And some people were making a statement just by what they're wearing. Some of the men, I'm kind of like,
I was more on who Karl Lagerfeld, whatever,
and who didn't come,
and Chanel, and who didn't come,
Lady
and why
Gaga,
didn't they come?
Billy Porter, Elton John,
people who would have normally been there.
They didn't go
unless they didn't walk the red carpet. They was there.
They would have showed them in that picture. Those pictures
we didn't. We went past. We didn't look at everybody.
I'll look through it and see. Okay.
All right, y'all. So don't forget to buy our book. Mike said he got his today. 100 family-friendly jokes. Check out our jokes on YouTube, Instagram,
One of our sorority
Twitter.
sisters says she's got hers in the cart, and she's waiting to put more stuff in the cart. She's laughing at. Just for the record, she's driving.
Oh, okay.
She said, "You guys crack me up when y'all say that."
You saw that somewhere? I didn't even see that.
On the back.
No, you said when did you talk to them, the sorority sister?
Today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
She has a scholarship that she's trying to get.
Oh, she told you she got it in the cart. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the cart. She's waiting to put other Amazon items in there.
If you know us, there's no reason why you don't have a book.
Yeah, that's
honestly.
true.
If I run into you, I'm going to ask you if you have a book. And if you say no, don't talk to me. If you know me personally and you don't have my book.
You live in our community and even buy our book.
It's not even that much money either.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
if you know me and I run into you and I ask you if you got our book.
That'd be the first question.
And you say no, you might as well keep walking. I don't care if we're in the middle of a conversation. Hey girl, how you doing? How's your mom doing? How's your mom doing? Girl, my mom was, wait a minute, hold on. Do you have our book?
On Amazon?
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Bye.
Well, we ain't got nothing to say to you.
I don't even care how your mama's doing. You don't have my book.
Oh, God. So, okay. I get it.
All right. So unless you come back and say, do you have my book? Then if you got a book and I don't have your book, then you can come back.
You can't even read my t-shirts I'm wearing.
Scooby-Doo says, I was the first. All right, Scooby, you was the first.
This is one of our t-shirts that we created for our community. For certain states that you live in. We can do it for any state if you guys want one. We were trying to play off of Make North Chicago Great. We didn't say great again.
We said great.
So you always want your community to be great. So if you guys want a t-shirt
that has your name on it.
because we sell our t-shirts on Redbubble.
If you want us to put
your state, we can do it, you know. So we can do that for you.
All right, y'all. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Always believe.
And that was another Woods Report. See you later.